Hi, I'm Michael Senoff, founder and CEO of HardToFindSeminars.com. For the last 5 years, I've interviewed the world's best business and marketing minds. Now my challenge is to build the world's largest free resource for online, downloadable audio business interviews. I've learned a lot in the last 5 years, and today I'm going to show you the skills you need to survive. I'm selling a course from 1985. The credibility of him putting 100,000 people through the seminar is what he had, and he's the expert. You don't have to be the expert. You just got to be the guy to line up interviews with a series of experts on a certain subject. You don't have time to create a whole different product, but you've got the ability to do the interviews and to interview other people in the related niche and build the value of his information product. Here's another interview with a gentleman named Peter out of Australia. Peter is an internet marketer, and he had created an information product with a series of 7 audio interviews from Australia's top marketing experts. He had asked me to review his website promotion, including his name capture page and his sales letter. So in this recording, you're going to hear myself and Peter going over ideas of how we can improve his promotion. We also talk about other opportunities that he can use since he has the expert ability to record and edit and produce web audio. I hope you find this helpful. Enjoy. When did you first develop this product, the audio recordings?
Well, I developed them about 6 to 8 weeks ago, so I did the first interviews early this year.
So you're trying to sell 6 or 7 hours of audio interviews. Now, did these guys send out your offer to their list, or you're not sure?
I am sure, yeah, a couple of them have, and I gave you the results of those in the email that I sent you yesterday. That was Frank Garron and Chris Bloor, and I suppose it's been pretty disappointing, to be honest. I think everyone's been surprised. We got a total of about 324 hits on their affiliate links between them, and that's going out to probably at least a combined list of 200,000 or more. So I think it points to perhaps, obviously the first question is an issue in the message that they sent out. Frank did 2 mailings.
It was just basically an endorsement on this product, this collection.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I've tried over the years creating a membership site and selling my audio recordings, and I failed. It just didn't work. I had the same idea to have a membership site and sell access to my audio recording. At that time, I had 60 or 70 or maybe even 80 hours of content, and I piled on the bonuses. I would get people to sign up. I had like a gold and a platinum. I had $19.95 a month, and I had a $29.95 a month, and it was for a membership site, access to all the audio recordings. But there were a couple problems because I still had some of the content that was for free, so I was always in between, well, am I going to be better off giving it away for free or trying to sell it? When I realized it just wasn't happening, people would sign up on the membership site and they would download everything, and then instantly they would just cancel their membership. So it was an ongoing monthly automatic recurring membership that I set up with PayPal, and people would cancel. I guess a lot of people on the internet, if they're pretty good at searching around, for one example, you got my site that in some way is a competitor to what you're doing, and I'm giving it all away for free. And there's so much free content out there that I think part of it, and I don't know for sure, it's probably a combination of things. I don't think a lot of people want to pay for a lot of stuff that they can get free. That's one part of it. Another thing, in the sales letter that I saw, I don't know if everyone on those lists know who these guys are. You see the names and stuff, and you've been around internet circles, and I've seen the names, but I don't know who these people are or what they do. So when you're talking about these interviews with these people, you do go into it a little bit in the sales letter, but without hearing anything or sampling what they sound like, I think it's a tough thing to sell. It really is. Like I said, over the years, I've had a real hard time selling just the audio interviews on my site, and that's why I'm giving it away. Now, I'll use my audio on my site to sell people on me and to sell people on the content, and use the audio recordings as a way to get people to the site, over and over again. And then what I've done over the years, and it's something you can consider, I know, time isn't on your side, but, the reality is it just takes time. Let's say I do an audio interview with someone on joint ventures, and then they like that audio, and I capture their attention. Then I can direct them to an offer, like on a more targeted and niche-type product. And you said it right there in your letter. Maybe you should create something that's a little more niched and more specific rather than that general internet marketing flavor. You said it in your email. You think you maybe should come up with something that's a little more niched. There's a lot of competition. I mean, there are so many other niches that you and I could both be spending our time in and probably make a ton more money.
Sure.
Because we're not focusing. We're just internet marketing. I mean, that's what I've been trying over my years, is to niche and create specific niche products that there's really not that much competition on. So what you're doing, it's a tough road to go. It really is. I know. I've been giving it away for free for many years, and it's only been the last 18 months or so that I finally started to create individual products and start using my audio to sell those products. So I'm definitely moving more to niching my products and selling more niche products.
Now, you're working still within the marketing sort of business improvement type niches, just micro niches under that, is that right?
If you go to my site and you look at all the different categories of stuff, like, for instance, my website, all those free audios get people back to the site.
Right.
Now, sprinkled through those audio, anyone going there for the first time, I call it the monkey maze. When you go to a local fair or carnival, there's a fun house and there's a little thing you go in and it's got all the mirrors facing different ways and you can't figure out which way you're going. My site's kind of like that. People get in there and they get lost in the site and they're bouncing around and they see a headline that may attract their attention, say it's on joint venture or on marketing consulting or making money as a consultant. I've got these audios positioned in places on the site, preferable places in the site, where I want to lead people to stuff that I want to sell them. So on my site, I must have 20 hours of audio recordings all on marketing consulting, because that's my big-end, back-end seller. It's a $3,900 package that I sell on how to become a marketing consultant.
That's the HMA.
Yeah, that's the HMA. So I'm using my site, the free content, to get people there, to educate them big time, give them a lot of great value. Some of those people filter out on the other end and buy my HMA stuff, or they'll buy my joint venture product, or they'll buy my How to Buy a Business product with Art Hamill, or a number of my other products. You've got Frank Darren, I've heard of him, Jack Humphrey, I've heard of him, Russell Brunson, I've heard of them all, but I don't really know anything about them. It's not like if I saw your sales letter, I've heard of them maybe through emails and stuff, but I really have no idea what any of them do and what they've accomplished to where I'd really want to investigate more. It's got to be spoon-fed to me. One idea, and I haven't listened to the recordings, what if you did 5 or 10 minute clips of your interviews with each one of them up on your sales page?
Yes.
And kind of let people listen to a little bit of the product. And I've done this pretty successfully. For instance, my joint venture product, I have a joint venture recording where it ends after the first part. There's 3 parts. And then I say, if you like this and you want to hear the other 2 parts for free, email me and in the subject line write joint venture, and then I'll send you a link. So they'll do that, and then I'll send them to the sales letter that explains that the remaining 2 parts of the recording are in this free 30-day trial for my joint venture product. If you took those recordings and gave them the first 5 or 10 minutes, that might help. Hi, it's Michael Senoff with HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching this video. Many of my interviews last 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, sometimes even up to 2.5 hours long. They're actual mini seminars, and you've just listened to a short sample of just one of over 117 hours of exciting, hard-hitting, mind-blowing interviews on how to make money in direct mail, advertising, copywriting. I assure you, there is not a resource anywhere anywhere on the internet or on the planet that comes close to the free information I provide at hardtofindseminars.com. So go right now to hardtofindseminars.com and you'll have free access to 117 hours of audio interviews with typed word-for-word downloadable transcripts and downloadable MP3 files. Please browse some more of the videos or go right directly to hardtofindseminars.com. Thanks for watching.